And this is the beginning of this episode.
Welcome back to What Remains of Edith Finch. So we just had Barbara, which is a very horror name, I think.
Yeah, well, I'm saying it the way that they say it in the Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah. And that comic was great. Like, I do love the different mixed formats of storytelling.
Well, saying that, I'm saying it like how Barbara's obnoxious brother says it when he's pretending it's a horror film before it's a horror film.
Yes, in the graveyard.
It's the anticlimactic opening.
Right, but we also got a clue as to what we can do next. Just to get out of here and use the music box.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Barbara's room.
Have a look. We still use the... Yeah.
Okay, so down we go.
So I'm not sure I believe some of these death stories.
No.
The only one that's truly been believable is the one with the kid who got, blown off the cliff top.
No, I assume they're not real.
They're apocryphal. Oh, you've had a delivery.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Whether I just didn't notice that when we came out. Where was that? Ah, here we go.
Keep on turning it. Keep turning it. Keep on turning it. Ah!
It's a really cool mechanism. That one's actually fairly believable. That it would be a key. Note.
You can zoom in, remember? Sure what that is.
As I'm hoping we'll get to turn the power on, because it is a little dark. Yeah?
In the basement. This is where she knocked over the cans.
Looks a little older.
Some strange panelling blocking off the other section.
Yeah, like this has been earmarked to be a room, but they never finished it down here.
I meant more the partitioning.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
What would?
Plans for the dragon slide.
Yeah, it's like a model of it.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
The fridge.
Hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Secret room?
Yes.
Secret tunnel.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
Uh-huh.
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
How did Barbara die? She wasn't eaten by her fans.
No.
If there's a pattern in all these stories,
So maybe she was murdered.
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
This is like a fallout shelter.
That's what I was thinking. It's, yeah, wow.
This is where Walter went.
She hide him? This is bizarre. What? He never left.
Because he was hiding under the bed, and then I assume he... unhappy, I guess. It's over here. Ah, it's a fake window.
Slightly bizarre.
It is, but let's find out what happened to Walter, who actually lived fairly long.
With his holy tin opener.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
Didn't see what the calendar said the first time.
It was in the 60s.
Yeah, and yes, it sounds like he told everyone he was going away and hid in the basement, and Edie knew.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
This is the year he died. Okay. Well, now we know where we're going next.
Mm. Construction kits and stuff.
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin.
Where he throws his rubbish.
Maybe.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left, or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
That's weird. Same as going through a wall and getting hit by a train, I can believe, I suppose. It was, I guess, the rumbling he kept hearing was the train going by.
Yeah.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me. Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Everything. Oh, it's a bit better lit now. Is the power back on?
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
Must be.
Millions of peaches.
Few mornings, sweetie. It's a sweet way to start the morning. Just so great.
Trying to bury something that's still alive.
Because the one thread in all this is Evie.
Edie's her grandmother.
Edie, not Evie.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Resident Evil.
Her mother's called Dawn.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
No. And yes, she did mention that there was like a bit of the front of the island fell off.
It's wicked dark.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
I could see the house. It's higher up.
But I thought you should know about your family.
She's writing this for a child, isn't she?
Yeah, I think you were right. Right, her being pregnant. Well, she's very young.
And the history you're a part of.
I mean, am I going into the sea?
No, you'll think no Death Stranding.
Soon we're going to... This is where they said the graveyard was.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Little optional area.
Oh no.
Almost totemic.
It was, yeah. This is just a little beach house. Ah, there's the house.
There she blows. That's a statue. Which I suspect we're going to end up at soon.
Yeah, we're going to go up there.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
There's the fence we peered through.
Yes.
Can I peer back through? Can't really see it, huh?
No.
No, we're higher up.
There's the swing set, though. We'll get there soon enough.
This way.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
I mean, you're not wrong.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
We've got Derpy Jr., Derpy, Burpy, Chirpy, Burpy, Lurpy, Zerpy, Zoe, Coco, Tucker, Charlie, Daisy, Lucy. They're a dog. How many pets did you have? Christopher, Shadow.
Think about it. You tend to have more
Oliver,
pets than people.
I suppose.
And
Schnatzy.
dogs aren't very long living. I mean, a cat, you can get a good, many years out of a cat.
There's a frog there. Bailey. 59 to 72.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery. I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Is this the sinking house?
Yes. So that's Odin, who is Edie's dad, and that's Edie and her husband.
Yeah.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Oh, is that what that is? Because we're going to look at that through that telescope.
I'm guessing.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Can you focus on the red bit? I can't think of anything else to do. Or is that it?
That was it.
What now?
Do I just go back?
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
That's clever.
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Because we didn't say this on the way up.
No, because this is the way out. There was two paths, yeah.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
No end date.
Well, for all we know, he could be somewhere under the house.
Yeah.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Yeah.
Cute. Or a ladder?
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
They're bird feeders.
Yeah, I was thinking
Homemade
bird
ones.
feeders or light things to put candles in. I wasn't sure.
They were both pretty intense.
There's a whole bear on the floor, yeah.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Photography umbrella.
Yes. But he also joined the army at 18, didn't it? Is that the other brother?
No, well, the other brother died young, so no.
Didn't it say he had a wife briefly and that was the bathroom?
Oh, right, the pink bag, yeah. He walked on the rug. A gun?
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
1980, is that?
Is that 1980 to 1983? 3 years.
Oh no, it must be. Well, the other way I can tell, I think. He's there, Sam.
Like 1950.
I think it's 50 to 80, yeah. Alright, let's have a look.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime. Perfect.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything? It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it?
Oh, I can only zoom in, I can't move left or right. How do you tell when it's perfectly in focus?
Please just take the damn picture.
Hey, language.
What are we zooming in on the map?
I don't know.
Right.
Oh.
Try the map.
Did you want to get a picture of me or what?
Oh, is that what we're doing?
Oh.
Hello.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit.
He doesn't care, she's just reading.
Cute.
Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
This is not how cameras work. The circle should have like two halves, and one should be in focus and one should be out.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Until you match them both up and then it'll be in focus.
Aw.
That's how it used to work before DSLRs.
It's like it being tremendously out of focus makes it hard to look around.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
It's like, am I supposed to be trying to see?
He's peeing. Lovely. Hasn't really told you what to do, to be fair. Taking the picture of the coffee seemed to trigger something. Well, I say coffee, but the box seemed to do something. Is that as far left as you can look?
Yeah.
Nothing quite like being outside. Hey!
That's a keeper. Hold still while I take a picture of you.
So you've got to find him.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
Taking another one just for
Don't waste
that.
any more film on me, kiddo. Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time.
Dad!
Good eyes, Don. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Looks like she wants to shoot things, but like with a camera rather than a gun.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Dawn!
What I'm trying to capture here, just the two of us.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
What is that up there anyway?
Oh, that's Dawn crying.
Sorry, Dawn, just gotta reset the timer.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Well, I wasn't expecting that.
Oh dear.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Jeez.
To actually capture it with the camera though. Yeah.
So that's that whole level filled in.
Mm-hmm.
So we still don't know Edie, Gregory, Gus, Dawn, Milton, or Lewis.
And I suppose it'll have to wait until next time.
We'll see you then.